It's hard to believe that nearly 1 year ago in Uvalde, Texas, 19 children and 2 teachers lost their lives during that school shooting. There's going to be a vigil, public vigil, to honor those victims in the coming days this week. And we want to be joined right now by Fox 4's Shaun Rabb on the ground there. And Shaun, thank you so much for joining us. It's a tough week for those families. Maybe what are they saying as this 1 year mark approaches, and maybe what more do they hope legislators can do after this tragic shooting?
It is beginning to be a tough week already, and it's being felt really across our state. Listen, today the mayor and other city leaders held a news conference, but there was no real new information about the investigation revealed today. This is the worst school shooting in the state of Texas's history. No new information about the investigation today. The mayor, though, did talk about lawmakers in our state currently in session, lawmakers who did nothing to harden any parts of gun ownership restrictions in Texas. But overall, today was a day to remember and begin reflecting and considering the deep devastation running through the South Texas community of Uvalde.
This week is a tough week. We can't even imagine the pain that the families are feeling.
A somber appointment on the calendar for Uvalde. Wednesday marks 1 year since 19 students and 2 teachers were killed by a gunman at Robb Elementary. The city canceling meetings and not doing media interviews after today.
This is about the families and their children and the lost souls that we lost that day.
Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin says he doesn't know how the city will move forward past its grief and frustration.
I wish I had a playbook. I don't, for what we're going to do. I mean, there's, it's been a year. There's times it breaks me up when I stop and reflect and think. And I don't know the answer. I just know that together we can get through it. If you try to stand alone, you can't. And so for a year.
A year of not getting answers. The outside investigation still not complete, and Uvalde city leaders saying their efforts to push forward have been blocked at the county and state level. No one yet held accountable for mistakes made.
Everybody that was there that day has to be held accountable, whether it be the school police department, the Uvalde police department, every agency that was there. And this is my opinion. It's been a bunch of BS. We've been a year, and we're still waiting for answers that we are.
The Texas House did not have floor votes scheduled for legislation that would have required deeper background checks and raised the age to own assault-style weapons to 21. While not asked directly about that, the mayor spoke candidly about tougher gun restrictions.
And we need to look at changing the law, and we need to do stronger background checks. But we have elected officials up there on both sides of the party that say my way or the highway. And we need to reach a point that we can sit in a room and have a conversation. And I'm not going to get 100%, and you're not going to get 100%, but together we can come up with something that works.
This week, Uvalde sits front row and tries to work through cascading emotions.
But also know that God's power is made perfect in my weakness and our weakness. And He heals the brokenhearted, and He lifts up the fallen. And I'm grateful for that, because that's where I am.
And in fact, that's really where the community of Uvalde, some 15,000 people, that's where they are right now, heartbroken and fallen, and they need help and hope. Now, on Wednesday, there will be both private and public ceremonies to remember the 2 teachers and the 19 students. The ages of those students, those elementary school students, between 9 and 11-year-olds, the lost souls that day.
Thank you so much, Shaun. And it's just so heartbreaking just to see those school pictures. So much life ahead of those 19 children. I do have to ask you a question, because we were watching that round table earlier from Uvalde, the mayor there as well, and they were talking about both the public vigils and also giving these families a little bit of privacy as they mourn. Maybe how is the community maybe balancing that to remember those that lost their lives, but also giving them time to grieve?
So good question, and hard for the city to work out. The city has said, don't come to Uvalde, but yet family members and others are saying, come, mourn, and grieve with us. At the same time, give us some space. So barricades are going up and are up throughout the city. There's a part of an area in town near the school, Rabb Elementary, that's protected from vehicle and foot traffic, so the family members and the survivors can have that area for themselves. There's also, again, a private ceremony that will take place before a more public event for everyone. But that was one of the questions today. How do we grieve and how do we watch them grieve, and yet the city itself is taking a step back? And we do understand that. Grief is individual, it's different for all of us, and it's private. But in a case of a school shooting that is the largest in the history of our state, and yet another in a line of these that continues to happen across the country, if you will, the public at all are part of that funeral ceremony and part of this memorial service through the lens of a newsroom camera.
All right. Thank you so much. The community as a whole mourning there as well. We appreciate your time, Shaun. A very difficult day, a very difficult week there for the entire state. We appreciate your time, though, on Live Now from Fox.
All right. Thank you.